Now, we all know, Patrick Mahomes is a great football player. Travis Kelce, he's come on really strong here of late, but they haven't had the greatest year. The thing that's been most consistent about the Kansas City Chiefs has been this defense. Steve Spagnuolo has done a great job with this defense week in and week out. And I tell you when they've been their best, in the critical time of the ball game, getting the sack, getting the turnover, getting the big play. They have 11 games that they've 11-0 in one-score games that they have won, but it's been because of that consistent defense.
If you talk about Patrick Mahomes, all you want to talk about is this guy's a great winner. He's a man that plays well under pressure. Nothing panics him. If you go back to the touchdown to Kelce in the end zone, falling down, touchdown pass. Xavier Worthy, their rookie receiver, is the only receiver that has caught a pass from Mahomes last week. Everybody else has disappeared. Schuster's disappeared. Hopkins has disappeared. Brown has. So you would say to yourself, shut down their passing offense. They're the worst rushing offense remaining in the playoffs, but they have 15 running the show at quarterback, and they have Andy Reid, who by far, I think nobody would guess is probably one of the greatest coaches ever coached in the NFL.
Yeah, and talking about Travis Kelce, he was it up this offseason. I feel like he came into training camp just a little out of shape. He was eating lobster, he was going on vacations, he was dating a superstar, so it's all understandable. It's everyone's dream, no doubt about that. But once he got back into shape, he was gutting his defenders once again. And what makes Travis Kelce so great is that he's so good at going off script when he's running a route and Mahomes starts scrambling. In the playoffs, preparation matters the most, and it's nearly impossible to prepare for Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes because they are so good at playing street ball.
This Kansas City team, everybody's talked about them having a chance to win 3 straight Super Bowls. No one's ever done that, and they certainly deserve credit. But we're here in Philadelphia where these Eagles fans are going nuts because their team, this could be the second time in 3 years that they get into the Super Bowl. Of course, they played Kansas City for that last matchup. They feel like they've got a home field advantage here when they play, and I think Kansas City rightfully does think they've got one because they've proven it, Michael. When they play at Arrowhead, they have it. But you think this Buffalo team, they've been there time and time out. They haven't won. This year, though, seems a little bit different in their minds.
Yeah, Josh Allen's never won a playoff game on the road. So many things have changed. The defense has changed. They had 3-star people in the secondary. Let them go. They had Stephon Diggs. He's out of there now. But it's changed in a sense that Josh Allen has learned that he is the superhuman on the football field, but he doesn't have to be that in order to win. He just needs to show up and be his best and distribute the ball and include everyone. He's learned to play more of a team game instead of trying to be the Superman and save the team type of football. And, he's had this mentality, rest in peace to Kobe and his daughter Gianna, the anniversary of their passing today. But his college teammate said he had the mentality of the Mamba mentality, that I'm the best and I'm going to prove it today. He can do that now, but he knows how to share the wealth on proving how great he is as a football player by making everybody around him much better. And he's never beaten Patrick Mahomes in the postseason, as we know. They did beat him during the regular season, but I think if there's ever a chance that could change, it is today.
I think the changes they've made, Buffalo, and you talked about the offensive changes, some of the defensive changes, I think they revamped that defense to a certain extent with Buffalo in mind. And last week, Gronky talked about it. The Kelce Mahomes experience was in full show. His ability as a former quarterback to understand coverages, find the hole in the zone when you're in man coverage, particularly when Patrick reroutes. He steps up in the pocket, extends within the pocket, or rolls out to his right or his left, extends the play. That's when they make the big plays in key moments at the end of games. I think something Buffalo did in their matchup earlier in the season really was a big key. They went with a 3-man rush, they decided to play coverage, and they spied with athletic players. And I think it gave Kansas City problems. Look for that today.
Hey, Howard, the thing that impresses me most about Mahomes, we know he's a great player. but he will scramble and run for the first down on a third down situation or fourth down situation. He'll tuck that ball down, and he is an outstanding runner picking up first downs.
And I'll tell you right now, James Cook in Buffalo, your co-leader in the league with 16 rush TDs. I mean, a guy catches out the backfield. He does everything well for that team. I think between Shakir, Hollins, Cook, Buffalo has some weapons that I think could be a big challenge to Kansas City's defense.
It's hard to believe Buffalo won't win this game. It's a heartache for them in the postseason.
Their commitment to the run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's the AFC Championship game. It's later today.